What's going on, everybody? We're back again. It's your friend Will. This is the Memory Lapse. We are doing the competitive metagame challenge with this control list that we found in the 5.0 deck dump. And we played a lot with Teferi decks prior to rotation, and unsurprisingly, it's still a good card. We're at the 4-win mark, so we are profiting big time here. Plus 5,500 gold in the exchange if you count the packs as 1,000 gold. Let's jump into the next round, where the prizes would be putting the packs up to 10 and the gold up to 3,000. So quite a lot on the line every match moving forward. Inching ever closer to the 7-0 run. 30 packs, 5,000 gold. Do you believe? I'm hopeful. We took a little break. We were watching little Star City games, and we saw a Grixis blue-red-black deck, control deck, playing against a Sultai bug, black-blue-green control deck, not an explorer creature deck, but the Sultai deck from the few turns I saw looked pretty cool. It had Vraska, Karn, possibly Karn out of the sideboard. Interesting. Well, 28 land, I'm inclined to keep it. And it had a lot of what's that card called? Damn. Nice. Okay, so we hit a land. Perfect. Eldest Reborn. So watch them win their game 3. Alright, so we're against one of these decks. Finality Explore deck. Guess we'll try to get a little more value out of our Clarion next turn. If they put something else into play here, they don't. Which means we're still okay to take 2. So they push this now because it looks like they were missing land. I'm expecting they'll have no follow-up here. Oh no, they do. Okay. Golgari. Queen. No thank you. Unfortunately, we didn't hit a land there, but we'll sit back and take 2 again. Ionize if we have to, otherwise we're going to draw. Chupacabra we do not have to worry too much about. We can clean that up with a Clarion here. The question is, do we even want to? I think if they had a I think if they had a Planeswalker, they would have jammed it again there. So, yeah. And we wouldn't get, if we clear the board, we're not going to be that badly punished by it. So let's deal 3 damage to each creature here. Player Sacred Foundry tapped, preserve our life a little bit. So we have 2 spells, 3 spells in the graveyard. A couple lines here that we could take. I think I like just playing raw and minusing. Get a little value out of him, and then start plussing next turn. We'll have things like Cleansing Nova, Settle the Wreckage, Shivan Fire, a lot of defensive options. Hopefully, I mean, if they want to burn a Assassin's Trophy on this, that's fine by us. Unfortunately, we don't have Basic Mountain in here. Perhaps a bit of an oversight. But they spent their turn doing that, which is great for us. So let's play Search. Ravenous Chupacabra is fine. Yeah, let's end combat. And I think we're probably... Probably looking to discard the Shivan Fire here. And just draw 2 fresh ones. We have plenty of spot removal. We do want to flip this because it's going to help us get to... 5 more Planeswalkers, win conditions, etc. Alright. Yeah, let's just preserve our life total here again. Did they put their 3/2 in the graveyard? They did. Huh. Okay. We can let them have that. So now we have a good shot of flipping here. So we're definitely saving our Ionize for... Oh, wow, they're putting that in the graveyard. I guess they are missing 2 lands. So almost no matter what, yeah, graveyard, transform. This is great for us. Sacred Foundry down. We'll take 2 here. Alright, so end of their turn. Spin the wheel. Take the Essence Scatter. Not even afraid of going to 10 here now. Oh, they're really stuck on lands. Let's just take a Lava Coil as a cheap answer for this. Seeker Squire. They actually have something here? The Moment of Craving It. That's fine. Still gets removed from the game. Exiled, as they say now. We're just going to dig to a Planeswalker here. Yeah. And we should be able to put this game away really quickly with the Teferi. Speaking of... I should have tapped some of these. Luckily we get to untap, so we're not super punished. But we do want to make sure we have double Ionize here. We're just going to go. We're not going to take up any more time than we need to at this point. They're so gated on land. That we don't really need to be drawing too many extra cards now. Normally I'd want to save these for something like Nezahal, but we just have all the answers right now. Cracking their Memorial to Folly. That's fine. we're going to counter this, which is kind of loose, but we're so close to Teferi going off that we just don't want them resolving a creature. But since we did that, we will spin. And let's take the Lightning Strike here. That's just more cheap removal. Plus, Essence Scatter is nice. Enter tapped. We'll discard Settle the Wreckage. Alright, so obviously we want to protect. Yeah, they scoop to that. Next turn we would have just emblemed and done a huge X spell and removed their board. But yeah, unlucky for our opponent, they kind of got stuck there. Against their deck, we played against similar before. Clarion actually seems pretty decent. All their removal seems pretty decent. These expansions don't seem that good. I think maybe we'll keep one. Disdainful Stroke for their Planeswalkers seems good. Negate for Planeswalkers seems good. On the draw, maybe we cut one, search for Azcanta. Justice Strike is maybe a little meh because there's asymmetrical. We just want to clean up their early stuff. I mean, if we just overload on removal, I don't know if we want the fourth of this. Maybe we cut one search since we're on the draw. And keep the Justice Strike. I don't think we want to do the Lyras here. I think they have Chupacabras and stuff that they're not going to side out. We can look this game if we lose, see. Because likely, if we lose, I think the game will go pretty long and we'll see a lot of their deck and know what changes they made. What the shit is going on here with these ribbons? Alright. Very slow, unfortunately. All these come into play tapped. They have a nice slow start as well. So hopefully we can Lava Coil this turn 3 play, and hold up Disdainful Stroke for a turn 4 play. Ooh, they're keeping that on top. I guess what's more important, I think we can take 4 here. What's more important is countering a Planeswalker if they have it this turn. And we can Lava Coil this next turn with Disdainful Stroke still up. Very concerned about just getting Vraskid here. Alright, that's okay. Drew a land. If they play another 2-drop, then we might consider Deafening Clarion. They don't. So here, I think I want to save myself the 4 life. We're going to do this. Take the 1, that's fine. And this way we have Disdainful Stroke. Every land is coming to play tap. Well, not the Field of Ruin. But Merfolk Branchwalker. Duress. Midnight Reaper. Alright, so they're going to draw some cards here. But I don't think much can be done about it. What would we rather them do? Draw the cards or get the lands? I guess we'd rather them get the lands, huh? So we can use one of our settles here. Yep. Okay. Let's take 4. exiling it. That's fine. All right, so let's give him the cards here. Wait, what? Why does it do this sometimes? I just misclicked one of the colors and then just auto-tapped the other one. So now I'm not going to have Disdainful Stroke. So if they're almost certainly going to resolve a Planeswalker here, and we'll lose because of it. Nice. Oh, auto-tap. I just wanted to make sure it used the Field of Ruin. Alright, Carnage Tyrant. That is reasonable, because I couldn't have countered it anyways. And we'll just use our Settle on this. Oh. I guess we won't. Really awkward to draw all the check lands. Guess we just need to draw 2 here, huh? Land. Cleansing Nova gets it done. Alright, so here's how we'll do it. Can we stabilize on 4? It's gonna be close now. Unfortunately, they have an answer for the first Planeswalker we draw. And this is actually enough of a threat by itself. Shivan Fire is a decent draw. Shoot, I missed an opportunity to kill this Memorial to Folly. Which means they're going to get back their donkey. Alright, we probably lost this one. A couple things we could have done a little differently, but those duresses were really timely on behalf of our opponent. And we just blanked on their Memorial. I'm sure we had mana at one point to do that. Cannot be countered. Alright. Let's go to game 3. On the play. We know they have Carnage Tyrants. That's just going to be a hard card for us to beat. So maybe then let's get rid of this expansion. Let's add in a second search. It has hexproof. I want to find a way to squeeze these in because we can race with it. Maybe we even cut some Planeswalkers, I don't know. And Nezahal kind of blocks it. Maybe this is weird, maybe this is wrong, but let's cut the Negate. This Disdainful Stroke didn't counter anything that whole game. Do we trim it to Teferi? It's possible. We have to decide soon. Let's do something like this. On the play, let's see a decent hand. Looking to ladder up here to 5 wins. Alright, I can see keeping this. That's a sad draw. I hate this card. Every time I draw it, it makes me angry. Just wish it was like basic island. There are just so many color requirements in this deck, though. Alright, Nezahal. Keep the board clear. Ooh. Alright, so let's play this Field of Ruin, so if they play Memorial to Folly next turn, we can just get it. Oh, they have their guy who eats a eats something in the graveyard. Looks like they do. Midnight Reaper. That's fine. Alright, so end of turn. Let's get rid of that. I need to get basic planes here. Justice Strike the Reaper. Not an amazing exchange for us, but now we think we just Teferi. Plus, let them hit it for 2 if they want, or they can kill it somehow. Alright, they're up on cards, but we have a Search, we have a Teferi, we have Nezahal coming in soon. So if they're doing that, they probably don't have Trophy. Just good news for us. They're still a fair ways off of Carnage Tyrant. Well, no. They play a land this turn, they could play it next turn. But we're going to have Nezahal in time for Carnage Tyrant. Alright, well, we're plussing. Bricking. Let's Lava Coil this one. Get Steam Benson to play tapped. Play Search for Azcanta. Carnage Tyrant, yuck. Graveyard. Lyra. Alright. I think we're just playing Nezahal to block. And if we get a trade out of it, then our Lyra gets to come down. This makes me think they have a second one. Yep. Okay, though. Let's find our Wrath. One, 2, 3. So we'll just do it on their turn and look for a guess we're just taking 7 here and drawing. If we find our 1 Wrath, we're in a pretty good spot. Oh, Settled kind of does it in the midterm. So we do this and we have Settle up. This lets us kind of race a little bit. Hopefully this is hard for them to deal with. They could just be sitting on a trophy though. Okay, 1 down. This is where Baneslayer Angel excels in situations like these. Ooh, that's pretty clutch. Hopefully it's not Ionize on top. Oh great, just another land. F you, game. Well, unfortunately, we can't attack because I think we die on the swing back. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes, we do. Alright, we need to draw something good. Or else our run is done. Carnage Tyrant is tough to beat. It outsizes us. Shivan Fire does not do it. And Hexproof is a hell of a mechanic. Alright, we have 1 more turn, maybe. Depending on how they attack here. Another Memorial. Deafening Clarion almost does it! It almost does it. It wipes the rest of the board. We drew a lot of land, but it is a 28 land deck. It's going to happen. If, man, if this actually got them, we would be 2 cards deeper if they hadn't removed the Chemister's Insight. Well, let's just do this for the fun of it. Jeez, this card is a beating. I wonder if there was a way we could have played differently early on to protect the Teferi. I don't think so, though. And they even have the... Oh, of course, we just gave them like 6 cards. GG to our opponent. Carnage Tyrant. Won them 2 games. Post-sideboard. Really good. Really hard to beat. If I had the other configuration of this deck with 2 Settles main, or no, with the 3 Settles main instead of just 2, then I think we'd be a little more robust to that. But ultimately, we just lost our engine. They had the land to kill our land, and that's it. But we still profited really nicely. Let's open our packs. The games are a little long, but you know, I think you just have to play what's probably the best deck when you can in this type of thing. The Steam Vents. Let's see what we got here. Omnispell Adept. Interesting. Nice. Can I have Concoct? I think this is a cool card. I hope it's good. The second half of it, the reanimation, is pretty strong. Camaraderie. I've seen this in some sideboards. So that's it. We got how many wins? 4 wins? Was it 4 wins or 5 wins? Yeah, that was game 5. So we got 4 wins. 48 hours left of this. I think we'll definitely be playing it again. Try to get. I don't know if we'll play the same deck. I mean, personally, I want to, but I don't know if people will like seeing the same deck. But yeah, we'll take a little break, watch some more Star City games, see if any cool decks pop up, and definitely the metagame looks like, what did we play against? 2 black-green decks, 2 blue base control decks, and 1 Boros deck. So these black-green decks could be good, because I think, man, Carnage Tyrant in the sideboard, you pretty much can't lose. But that's it for this run, and yeah, too bad. Really close games. Carnage Tyrant was the tiebreaker, and disappointed, but still profited. We'll be back soon with another deck. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.